What if a foreign government had access to your messages, your face, and your location? Sounds scary, right? Today I'm here to talk about and explain why the US should ban TikTok. I spent the last few days researching, reading articles, and looking at expert opinions on whether TikTok should be banned, and what I found has been pretty crazy. Most of us scroll on TikTok daily, but we rarely stop to think about what actually goes around TikTok and in the behind scenes. Here's are the 3 reasons what I'll be talking about: national security risks, mental health problems, and misinformation and dangerous content. So first, TikTok is a threat to US national security, knowing it's controlled by China, and China has a bunch of unknown resources that they can use against us. From the New York Times, reported in 2023, the TikTok parent ByteDance, which is a parent co-parent, is based in China. Chinese law allows the government to force companies to share user data without their permission. Why it matters? That means that the Chinese government could access millions of Americans' data without them knowing, private info like location, voice data, and even their location. Because of this, TikTok is already banned in government devices, so they cannot download TikTok on the government official devices. Mental health is our next one. TikTok is harming mental health for teens, which is a big outlier for growth for teenagers. A 2023 JAMA pediatric study linked heavy TikTok use to anxiety, depression, and poor sleep. The American Psychological Association also said that TikTok can worsen body image issues. Like, for example, if I have a sister named Gia, if she looks on TikTok and she looks at a girl her age with way better body positivity, she might feel depressed or want to be that way. But knowing some people's genes, they can't get to that position because a lot of them are photoshopped. The map is made to be addictive. Teens scroll for hours and compare themselves to unrealistic people and content that may be photoshopped or edited. This takes a real toll on their confidence and well-being, which could lead to depressive behaviors and overall troubles in their life. For our next topic is misinformation. TikTok spreads lies and dangerous content that can't be controlled from the actual app. Evidence in 2024, NewsGuard found that one in 5 TikTok search results on big topics like elections, vaccines, and were also false, as well as others like celebrity dating or maybe big issues that aren't actually real. Like, for example, I saw a meteor was going to hit Earth in 5 years, which was obviously false. TikTok has also promoted dangerous challenges like the Tide Pod Challenge, as well as the Benadryl Challenge, which has led to kids being hospitalized or worsened. What the Tide Pod Challenge was basically kids would take Tide Pods and they think they look good, so they would eat them and they'd be hospitalized. As well as the Benadryl Challenge, which they would buy vaccines over-counter medicine, and they would eat a bunch of them to feel high or drugged, which would also lead them to being in the hospital. Algorithms also boost content that's shocking or viral. Even if it's wrong, that puts millions at risk of being misled. TikTok may look fun, but it's hiding serious dangers. It threatens our national security, harms young people's mental health, and spreads dangerous lies that we cannot control. It's time for us to step in and ban TikTok nationwide because I think that's what's the best for our generation and for our mental health. So, would you still feel safe using TikTok knowing that much harm could be doing to your mind and data? Well, now you know. So, do we have any more questions? Any questions?
Yes, I have a question. Is the app still downloadable on every device?
So the app has not been banned yet. So yes, it can be downloaded on every single device, sadly, except for officials, which do not have TikTok because it's banned on government official devices. So no, so yes, you can still download TikTok to this day.
What about, do you think there should be parental controls and like age restrictions on TikTok instead of it being banned?
I genuinely think there should be parental controls just to make sure that someone that's like 8 to 12 years old doesn't get misled, or for example, partakes in the Benadryl challenge, which could lead them hospitalized, or for another example, body positivity, knowing that a 12-year-old would look at someone older and want to be like them even though they can't. But I do think there should be age restrictions and all right, that's it. That's all the